up, guys? E-Drone here. Welcome to episode 2 of Standard Saturday. Yeah, you know what time it is. Welcome into the room, Razman FPV, Tommy G. Who else we got up in here? Let me see. We got Eric, RC Crazy. What's going on, brother? Dano from I'll Be Droned. What's up? What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great, awesome weekend. We finally got a day today with no rain. The sun was out. It was nice. I was actually able to take out a little toy drone, do a little testing on that. Got the little video done for a little editing done on that, recording the Snaptane. Yes. Hey, Rebecca Adams. Welcome. What's going on, guys? Glad you made it in today for episode 2. If you missed episode 1, make sure you check that out on the playback. Really awesome live stream. Was having some issues with some of the mic and stuff. Please let me know down in the comment section not in the comment section. And please let me know in the live chat, how's the video quality? How's the audio quality? If you hear anything weird or up and down, just let me know. That way I can go ahead and get that ironed out. I think I did get it ironed out this time, so hopefully we'll see. So tonight's going to be a very exciting live stream, episode 2. We're going to be talking about 10 tips if you're going to be sticking with FPV drones. So, you know, you've gotten into the hobby, maybe, you know, you're ready to fly, you've done some flying with it, and now you're at the point where you're like, okay, I'm all in. I want to stick with this for the long haul. You know, this live stream is going to be for you. I was going to actually make this as a uploaded video. And then I just decided, you know what, let's go ahead and do this on the episode 2 of the live stream. I feel like that'd be a really great idea. We could talk about it together. We can hang out. All the kids getting along. Oh, I hope so. I hope the kids are getting along. Hey, what's going on? I know if my ugly mug wasn't on here, the stream would look a lot better. Welcome into the chat. Vampire John, what's going on, brother? And Jessica Linzer, hello as well. We got almost the whole family in here from Razman FPV. All we're missing is the kids, right? I hope you guys are having a great weekend as well. So we're going to be talking about like the 10 tips. We're also going to be talking about some new product, electronics that I'm very excited about. Actually, it's really awesome tech. We're going to be talking about that. And I also am looking, hopefully, for some potential moderators. That's right. I'm looking for some people who are interested in being moderators. Let me know down in the comments section if you be interested, and I will definitely make that happen. Hopefully, Louis Baduga comes back in here because I would love to give him a wrench. He knows I was just kidding around with him on the last episode. Totally joking when I said, oh man, I don't know what he would do if I made him a moderator. Hey, welcome in John T. Lewis is a great guy. He's got a great channel. He's been wonderful support. He's found a lot of interesting products that we still use today. He's just been a phenomenal attribution into the hobby. So Lewis, I love you, brother. Come on in here so I can give you a wrench. Awesome, man. Oh wow, yeah, we got some people in the room. FPV Joel, welcome. Didn't realize it was live. Well, yes, sir, it is live. This is the Sended Saturday episode 2. So we're also going to be doing a little bit of drone news. Not probably 2 stories this week, just one, but it's a very exciting story. So make sure you stick around for that. And you'll see across the bottom of the screen there, you'll see little banners letting you know where we are at in the live stream. Also had last episode 1, we did have a giveaway winner. We're going to be doing one giveaway a month on the live stream. And my good buddy, Jeremy Morano, he won a full set thanks to Joe Ford. Love you, brother. He won a full set of Emax Eco 2, I believe it was 2307, 2400 kV or 2306, 2450 kV motors. He won a whole set of those and a lost model buzzer, which I've already shipped it all out to him. So he'll be getting that hopefully soon, if not already. So make sure you would time out yourself. All right, Tommy. Yeah, we can go ahead and pass out some wrenches. Let me go ahead and get my phone here. This is actually one of the I'm not really sure how to do it. Let me see. I might be able to do it on here. Let's see. No, I can't do it on here. So I'll get you wrenched up, no problem. But yeah, make sure you check out once a month. We do the giveaways. So that's once a month. So let's see, Tommy G. You know what? We're going to wrench you up, my friend. Let's go ahead and add you as a moderator. Boom, Tommy G. You are now a moderator. Vampire, you're already a moderator. Let's see who else we got up in here. Rebecca Adams, you're going to be a moderator, obviously. Let's see. I'm still looking for Baduga, but he hasn't been in here yet. So no worries. So welcome everybody. So yes, welcome everybody, and congratulations to Tommy for being the new moderator. And I also want to take this time to shout out a couple of live streams, guys. If you haven't known about them already, I want to go ahead and shout those out for you. And they come on right here. I want you guys to make sure you check out on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Make sure you check out the Drone Network, MD95TSI. Crystal Justice also does Wacky Wednesdays. Make sure you check them out. Show them some love over there. Really, really good people, and they have some awesome information. Also, this Wednesday, FPV NoobTube. Make sure you check out that channel. It did get switched around because of the internet issues with YouTube last week, but it will be this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Make sure you check out those live streams, guys. Show them some support. Show them some love. And, yeah, really, really awesome channels. Awesome people. Get back to the chat here. Yes. So let's go ahead and dig into the drone news. First thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and get right into the drone news here. You guys are going to be, some of you may already even know about this, but if not, you're going to find out about it tonight. All right. So in drone news, I forgot my banner here. What am I doing here? All right, so this comes from the Drone Life Source. So basically, Sony is interested in hitting the drone market. That's right, guys. Sony wants to be a key player in the drone market. So Sony may be making a new Sony drone, could be in development, according to company teasers, about a project that Sony calls AirPeak. AirPeak. Make sure I say that right. So make sure, let me get back to the comments here. Captain Cook, what's going on, Neil? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, so wow, Sony, I mean, that would be pretty amazing. I mean, they make some phenomenal cameras. There should be no reason why they wouldn't make some phenomenal drones, right? Maybe have a little bit more healthy competition for DJI. Yes. So details are very few at this point, but a new section of the Sony website called AirPeak appears to be a placeholder for future details about this new project. Sony says that the program will officially launch in the spring of 2021. They are currently looking for partners in the professional space who can collaborate on the project, according to their website. So they announced that they have launched a new project called AirPeak, and that's going to reflect its aspiration to contribute to the further involvement and creation of the unprecedented value through its imaging and sensing technology, as well as 3R technologies, reality, real-time, and remote in the drone area. There is a few hints about the future market for AirPeak, phrases like workflow efficiency and energy savings in the industrial sector. So I would just take that as they're probably going to be getting into some commercial grade drones, as well as hopefully some consumer. I would really love to see Sony step up and get into the consumer drone market, have some healthy competition for the obviously drone killer of all drones, DJI. They have just been knocking it out of the park. We talked about the Mavic Mini 2 last week, and wow, yeah, DJI has really been stepping it up. So Sony is a major world player in consumer products with a long history of commercial grade cameras and other imaging products, which we already know. Sony's manufacturing expertise, worldwide distribution network, and global name recognition could make them a formidable competitor in the drone market. Yes, I would love to see it happen, but we're going to be having to wait for some time. 2021 is what they're projecting. So go ahead and get the banner off of here. Drone headlines is over. Only one drone headlines this week, guys. There was a couple other stories, but I try to keep it more related to the U.S. if possible. But I know, there's other news around the world that could pertain to as well. Back to the chat here, or anybody else. Okay, so how is the audio sounding this week? Give me some feedback down in the live chat so I know audio sounding okay. Is the video quality look okay other than my giant ugly mug? The Mini 2 is the shiznit for its size, Tommy G. Yeah, and congratulations to Tommy, who actually just purchased a Mini 2. And from what I've seen come out of that camera, nothing to frown at. That image quality looks phenomenal. I know he's been really happy with it. And it's got the OcuSync 2.0 technology. So, yeah, awesome. So, Razman, you saw it in Walmart today. Yeah. Hey, take a look at this thing real quick. I'm going to be having the full product review on my channel on this coming up this week. But this is a little Snaptane little toy drone. But look at this little guy. It's got the prop guards on it. But look at this little, it kind of looks like a little baby, little Mavic Mini looking little toy quadcopter. Pretty cool, man. And actually had a really good flight with this today. Everything seemed to work pretty good. There is a couple little quirks that I don't really like about it. Thank you so much, baby girl. I appreciate that. Appreciate your feedback. There's a couple little quirks that I didn't like about this quad, but you'll see it in the review. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell icon, and as always, smash those like buttons, guys. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I'll have that up on the channel this week. Mavic Micro, I'm telling you, man, the thing is tiny. You can fit it in the palm of your hand. It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this new product here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it up on the screen. This is the Beta FPV toothpick. All-in-one F7 22 2 to 6S. Now, this has 35 amp BL Heli 32. Now, it is a premium price, but just, keep in mind, this is a all-in-one. So, I mean, this is your ESCs. This is your flight controller for your toothpick. Notice how large the soldering pads are. I'm trying to zoom in, but you can probably see it good enough. Look how large the solder pads are on this. And if we go down here into the specs, I'll show you something else real quick. Yeah, 35 amp. This is 2 to 6S voltage on a toothpick with an F7. Wow. I believe it has 6 UARTs. That's let me see here. Yes, 6S battery. And we are running the STM32 gyro, or I'm sorry, STM32 CPU. MPU 6000 gyro, and it's got obviously the Betaflight OSD and built-in current sensor, all the way up to D-Shot 600. I don't know. I'm just blown away at this. At the fact that we have toothpicks now that are able to be specced up with like 5-inch quads on 6S voltage. I mean, I just find that pretty amazing. Because how big those toothpicks are. They're really small. 35 amp, they have peak amp of 40. I'm pretty sure it has 6 UART. I'm trying to find where I saw that at, but anyway, you can see right here the layout of it. It's really got a really nice layout, nice and clean. And I like the large solder pads on here as well. So this is from the Beta FPV website. You may be able to pick it up at a vendor a little bit cheaper, but this is from the Beta FPV website. And as far as I know, they do have it in stock at this moment in time. Yes, they do. They do have it in stock, and you can bundle it together with some other products and save some more money. So if you're interested in a all-in-one F7 35 amp BL Heli 32 all-in-one toothpick board, this is going to be probably one of the biggest sellers of the year, I would imagine. And wow, I just can't get over the specs on that. But let me get back to the stream here. So let me know down in the comments what you think about that. Hey, welcome into the chat. Props off. Just working on a naked GoPro. Beta FPV Bex are not nice. Oh, geez. Sorry to hear that. Yep. Got a nameless on the way. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let me know down in the comment section. If you got, or I keep saying comment section. I'm not used to doing these live streams. This is episode 2, by the way. But yeah, make sure you put any feedback down there. How your feedback has been with Beta FPV products. I got the Beta 65X brushless. I believe it's 2-cell, and I've had really good luck with it. My heat just kicked on, so if you hear a weird noise, that's just the heat. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me shut this door. Down in my basement in the studio, and we got some sounds. Just got me 4 fresh 6S packs. Awesome, brother. Going with the Yovonics. Yeah, awesome. I'm too green to make a judgment call. Yeah, as far as on paper and the specs that I see, it really looks impressive. That's why I really wanted to feature that on tonight's stream and let you guys know about it. The technology has really been stepping up with the drones here recently. There's been some really, really cool stuff. Hey, welcome Forevermore. Heat. Yes, heat. It is, the temperature here has dropped. We had like mid 50s today, and now it's kind of dropped down. The sun's gone down, daylight savings, that wonderful stuff. So your AC still running? Yeah, I tell you what, man, I do like to keep a cool bedroom when I sleep, so I'll still crack the window and stuff. But yeah, it's dropping down to the 30s tonight, man. It's gonna be a little chilly, but still we're trying to get some packs in, when we can. I mean, here on the East Coast, it's dark about 5:30, so don't have too much time during the week when I get off work to actually fly right now before it gets dark. Let's see. Beta FPV products have not liked me for a few years. Do you have a brushless FC that's been a tank? Awesome. Good to hear that. Yeah, I'd like to get feedback on that. If anybody, has experience with Beta FPV electronics, put it down in the comments. I mean, $80. I mean, you're getting everything you need as far as ESC and flight controller. I don't know. It's just for an F7, be able to run BLE 32 with the oversized soldering pad seems like a pretty good deal to me. Yeah. All right. So we're going to be doing the 10 tips coming up here just in a second. Yes, it is. It is a little nipply. Hey, welcome Chomper FPV into the room. Everybody, welcome into the room. Chomper FPV, Captain Cook. Anybody else I missed in here that just came in? Appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with me. This is episode 2. So we're going to be keeping it going every Saturday at 8 p.m. I try to keep it around an hour on the stream, but, obviously we're probably going to go over sometimes. I mean, last week we ended up going over, which I'm cool with. It always happens when we hang out. So, all right. A lot of you guys in here, you guys are already all in, with FPV as far as I can tell. But if you know anybody, if you have any friends, or if there's somebody in the room that maybe you've purchased a ready to fly kit, you've flown the drone, you got all your gear, you're starting off gear, and now you're at the point where you're like, you know what, I'm ready to stick with this. I love this hobby. I want to stick with FPV for the long haul. I'm ready to invest. Maybe you have, some money that you want to put into the hobby. We're going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about 10 tips that's going to help you if you're going to stick with FPV to hopefully reduce frustration down the road, maybe, as well as, maybe save you some money down the road as well. When it comes to, there is a lot of money that gets put out in this hobby. So we're going to make sure we talk about that. Hey, welcome into the room, Plummet FPV. Adam, good evening, brother. Yes, welcome into the room. I'll give everybody a round of applause when they come in the room if possible. Yes. So let's talk about tip number 1. Now, before I get into the tips, I want to let everybody know that these tips it's not something that I gained by myself, meaning I didn't come up with these by myself. These are tips that have been I've been exposed to in the hobby around numerous sources, numerous friends, people in the hobby I've met through YouTube, just through social media in general. So I don't want you to think that, that all these tips I'm giving out tonight are all just out of my brain. Okay. These tips are things I've run into in the hobby, in the community. So I want to give credit where credit's due. So, yeah, I want to shout out, the FPV Noob Tube. I want to shout out the Drone Network. I want to shout out all my friends that I speak with on pretty much a daily basis. These guys are going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. So, yes. So, yeah, if you're want to get to the hobby, you're all in, you're like, all right, what should I do now? I got this ready to fly quad. I absolutely love it, but I'm ready for more. I'm hungry for more. And you know how this hobby is. When you're all in and you know that you're going to be all in, you get that hunger and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to start building my own. I'm ready to start, doing whatever I need to do to get myself to the next level in this hobby. So this is going to be for you. So tip number one, I actually have a good visual here. Cone washers, believe it or not. Okay. Cone washers have been a absolute saving grace. Has definitely can prevent you from having a ton of frustration in this hobby. Hey, RC Crazy, all right, he's back in. Hopefully, you're dressed and all that good stuff. No, I'm just kidding. So cone washers, tip number one. Cone washers, love to use, and they come with some of these frame kits as well. They go on the bottom of your frame, okay? You can see right here on my Reverb, they come on the bottom. And why these are so awesome and why they are just worth every penny you spend on them is, when we come in from landings and we skid and we slide, a lot of these bolts, the bolt heads, they get scraped up, they get scuffed up. And a lot of times, if you don't have these cone washers on, what can happen is the actual head of the screw or the bolt you're using can honestly get ground down so bad to where you can barely even get a wrench in there, a hex driver in there to get it out. There's been times where I've actually had to cut the heads off. So just because a frame doesn't come with cone washers doesn't mean you can't pick some up. Amazon has a nice bundle you can get. Make sure you get the correct size, obviously, for what bolt you're using. But these cone washers, you can see right here where it's just grinded right down. And I was still able to get this out. Even the screw itself is like bent, and I was still able to get that out because of those cone washers. Cup head screws, not cap head. Right. I'm getting there, John. I'm getting there. Yes, good point, John. That's going to be another tip. But cone washers, make sure you get some. You can actually even put them underneath your motor screws if you wish. I don't have it on this particular frame, but I do have the bottom skids that keeps it a little bit elevated. But if I didn't have these little skids here on the arm that raise up, I definitely would recommend putting those cone washers on the motor screws as well. So yes, if you're going to stick with FPV and you're going to be building your drones, get some conical washers. Yes, they are they are a lifesaver. They'll save you a lot of frustration, believe me. Okay, so that was tip number one. Now, it's very interesting that you say that, John Vampire, because tip number two is the cap head bolts. Yes, let me find my kit right here. I have a kit. I'll show you. These cap head bolts are pretty amazing. Now, this is the DY Whiskey kit. They have these on Amazon. Hopefully I don't spill all these all over the place. That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? These cap head bolts, definitely recommend using these on the bottom of your quadcopters when you're going to be building. Even if you have a ready to fly, I would definitely highly recommend maybe pulling out the screws that come with it if they're not the cap head, and definitely get some of these cap head bolts, because you see how thick the head of that bolt is. So when it gets ground down, and they do get ground down over time, especially when you start flying really, really, tough places, concrete, asphalt, stuff like that. Even when they get ground down, you still have, some material in there to get your driver in and get these screws out. And this is a really, really nice kit. So this is the DY Whiskey kit. It's got some nuts here as well as the bolts, and it has a couple of Allen heads that you can use if needed, but I recommend the drivers, obviously. So yeah, it's funny you brought that up, John. Yes. Cup heads. I don't know. We've always called them cap heads. Let's see. Well, this is a socket head cap. So we'll call it the socket head. These are the M3. They are 304 stainless steel M3X socket head cap screws. So that's what we'll call them. Yeah, there's so many different terms, right? So make sure you get some of those. That's tip number 2. If you're going to be sticking with FPV, you want to get some good, decent hardware to save you a lot of frustration down the road. Believe me, I've been there. I've had to cut off bolts before. It's not fun. It's annoying, especially if you're out in the field, and it could really ruin your day. So make sure you check those out. Put those over there. Oh, thank you so much, baby girl. She did a super sticker. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. I appreciate your support, baby. Yeah, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, I greatly appreciate you just coming in, stopping here and watching. But if you're looking to support more, I do have a join button now on my YouTube channel where you can get cool little emojis next to your name, and you get access to early content, stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, just go ahead and click that join button. Anything you can do, I much appreciate. Oh, you can just come in here and just hang out with me. That's good enough. Just you watching is supporting me. So I appreciate that. Anything you can do is a really, really, it is good, because anything that I normally get from the channel revenue, I try to put it right back into the channel, into the community, by doing giveaways. My good buddy Jeremy, he won the giveaway last week. I know he's going to be excited. He got a brand new set of Emax Eco 2306 2450 kV motors. Hey, thank you so much, Plummet. I greatly appreciate that, brother. Yes, thank you so much. Hey, welcome into the room, Michael McReynolds. Welcome into the second episode of Send It Saturday. Glad you could stop in, brother. You're flying tomorrow? Okay. I'll see how it goes. I know they were calling for some rain, but I will definitely look at the schedule and see if I can squeeze it in. Also, my good buddy Chris, MD95 TSI, he's supposed to come up here at some point. We're supposed to meet up. I've got a transmitter to give to him for a giveaway that we're doing on the FPV Noob Tube. That's right, FPV Noob Tube. We're doing a giveaway. I don't think it's too late to sign up for that. We're giving away basically a whole ready-to-fly Source One transmitter, goggles. I mean, it's a huge giveaway, guys. So if you're interested in that, make sure you head on out, check out the FPV Noob Tube. Basically, we want to find somebody who doesn't have any gear. So if you know somebody that doesn't have any gear, whether it's a friend or a family member, somebody that's interested in the hobby, they've shown the interest, but they don't have the gear, make sure you sign them up and set them up over to the FPV Noob Tube. So yes, yep, Chris, I believe Chris is coming up. I could be wrong, but I think he is going to be coming up. So that's awesome, John. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you signing up, people. We're trying to do a really knockout giveaway. We're trying to bless somebody, and we want to show them what the hobby is all about. Giving back. That's what we're all about here, giving back. And of course, I support that 150%. I love giveaways. That's one of my favorite things to do, is do giveaways. Lots of fun. So giveaways will be here on the Send It Saturday once a month. We did our giveaway last week for November. So make sure you check out in December one of those live streams. We'll be doing another giveaway. I can't wait to let you guys get on that. That's going to be awesome. And we do it right here live, guys. Right here live. So make sure you hit that bell icon and make sure you get notifications so that you get notified first when we go live. Chomper FPV, get your brother to sign up. Absolutely, man. It's going over to the FPV Noob Tube. And if you go to that video, I think there's a video we did where it talks about the live stream on the Hump Day live stream about the giveaway. Go, I don't know how many times I've said giveaway now. I've said it a lot, but go over there and go into I believe it's the description, and you'll find a link to the form that you can go ahead and nominate somebody and break skateboards. That's right, man. Hey, as long as we can replace them, I'm good with that. My 250 doesn't do so good on a skateboard anymore. It was a lot easier when I was like in middle school. Yeah, I wasn't quite as heavy as I am now. But hey, you know what? I was still able to ollie that board. I got it, I don't know, maybe an inch off the ground, but all wheels came off the ground. So I call that a success, right? And Zoe was real happy with the new board I got for her. So hopefully she's still rocking it, still learning those tricks and stuff. All right, tip number 3. If you're going to be sticking with FPV for the long term, I highly recommend, especially if you're going to be flying some really, really tough places, concrete, structures, steel. What was the name of the channel? Are you talking about for the FPV Noob Tube, Michael McReynolds, for the giveaway? FPV Noob Tube. That's right. I got an ollie. Yeah, if anybody can help out Michael in the chat, he's wanting to know, I think, the name of the FPV Noob Tube channel. So if somebody could post that in there, that'd be awesome. Awesome, Ray. I'm glad to hear that, brother. All right, tip number 3. If you're going to stick with FPV, I highly recommend you getting, if you can, a one-piece bell motor design. Actually, they changed these at some point. Some of these have them and some of them don't. So that was kind of frustrating. So I got these iFlight Zing 2207 2750 kV. And some of them have the one-piece bell, and some of them have a line that you can see, but I can't feel the line, so I'm not sure if that's actually. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is if you can find a motor that has a one-piece bell design, they tend to be a lot more durable when it comes to impacts and such. So these iFlight Zing motors, these are the 2207 2750 kV. These things have taken an absolute punishment. I've smacked them into concrete. I've smacked them into asphalt. You can see right there, the little nick right there where I've smacked stuff. And they just keep going, man. They just keep taking a licking and keep on ticking. So if you can find some good durable motors that have a one-piece bell design or a rounded bell design, definitely go with that. It's definitely gonna save you frustration later on down the road. And let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Let me pull out here my box of goodies in here. Let's see here. Okay. These are the motors I used to use when I got into the hobby early on. These are some RCX motors, okay? Now they're okay. They're budget motors, right? They do have some nice quality bearings in here, and the shafts are decent. But let me tell you where these fall short. The bell design. When you hit these with concrete or hit them anything hard, they honestly, the bells get bent and they lock up, and you can try to rebend them, but it just doesn't really happen. It doesn't happen very often. These bells on these RCX motors, they just cannot take a lot of punishment when it comes to hitting really hard surfaces. So, when I was flying in grass and fields and stuff like that, they were fine. But if you're going to be sticking with FPV, more than likely you're going to want to start flying more riskier locations. You're going to want to be getting footage from places that, maybe a little more exciting. And a lot of those places have really, really harsh environments for these parts. So, and I've actually broken these so bad to where when I brought the quad back, when I went to go get the quad, all that was left was the bottom. The whole entire bell just ripped off. So, Yeah, make sure you get a one-piece bell design or a rounded bell design. I would not recommend FT5. I would not recommend for bando flying. Okay, good information, Chomper. Thank you so much for all your awesome input tonight. He has really been contributing a lot in chat. I really appreciate that. So once again, tip number 3, if you can help it, try to get a one-piece bell motor design. I have really loved these new Zings. These they have really taken a lot of punishment and been able to keep on going. So RCX, starting out, if you're on a budget, they're okay. If you're going to be flying grass and fields, places like that, they're fine. But any other places that you go that are going to be hitting like any kind of concrete, stuff like that, they're really just not gonna do a good job. Exactly. Yeah, you were there that day, John. You saw, man. I think I trashed like 3 motors on that dive. I ping-ponged. I came up, I split S, came down a little gap through the chimney, and I was off a little bit, and I hit one of the sides of the brick, and the drone just started ping-ponging. Boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, hey, Crystal Justice, welcome to the room. Yes, welcome, Crystal Justice. I shouted out Wacky Wednesday for you. I shouted out Drone Network as well. Make sure you check those guys out. Let us in. Are you trying to come in? You want to come in? All right. We could try to do something. I'm going through the tips with the FPV right now. Let me see if I can send you a link or something. We'll get you in here. Just give me a sec to finish with tip number 3. So yeah, John, you saw that ping pong family at the front. Oh, you're here at the house? Oh, snap. Okay. Yeah, Rebecca's coming right now. This is awesome. So guys, we're going to be having some special guests on the show tonight that I totally did not have any idea was coming. We got special guests from the Drone Network going to be on Send It Saturday episode 2. Welcome into the room, MD95 TSI. What's up, brother? I had no idea they were coming tonight, guys. No idea. Hey, mama. I had no idea you guys were coming tonight. When you said let me in, I thought you let you in the chat.
Yep. No.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Did you see the awesome little shout I did for you?
No, we were on the way up here, and
Chris
was trying to give me a heart attack in the car. So.
Oh no!
Like
oh no!
I was like, I don't know, whoever made it.
Yeah. Welcome, Mrs. RC and Custom Designs. Hello. This is a riot, Tommy G. Dude, this is totally this is live. I mean, this is what you get when it's live. You never know what's going to happen, right?
Never know who's going to knock on your door.
Exactly. Yeah, Raz is like, bah. And John's like, I'm coming over too. Come on then, brother. We'll fire up the grill. We'll throw some burgers on there.
Raz
we'll get it going.
The only one that knew about it.
Oh, really, Raz?
Yeah, Raz was going to keep you live for us.
I'm thinking, oh, they want to come on the live stream? Like, that's cool. Let me get that talking about this, and then I'll let you in. So that's a Snaptane there. So yeah, I was telling them about the giveaway over on the YouTube channel. And here is the transmitter here that's going to be going with the giveaway. And I got it all zipped up here, nice. And this is the FR Sky X9 Lite. Now, this is all set up, ready to go, my brother. Here's the receiver. This is going to be running that new Access protocol. So it's supposed to be like a little bit less latency. So whoever wins this is going to have a little bit of an edge over the standard FR Sky. We got the Access receiver, and it is already bound. It's good to go. I've got the power and the ground soldered up there. So all you'll have to do is solder up the S port.
I got you.
Yep, S port. And I'll get a wiring schematic for you too.
Nice.
But yeah, she's all ready to go. I got switches all set up. I got the sticks all trims all done. She is good to go, brother.
Yeah, I
so
was
you're
gonna
saying
go with you earlier. I was like, no, I'm gonna surprise him with a live stream.
that's freaking cool, man. That is cool.
A little over 2 hours to drive up here.
Wow. See, he told me they were coming up here tomorrow. So I was thinking, oh, yeah, you know, I might be able to fly up with you, John, but Chris is supposed to come over. So Jessica said, hey, Chris and Crystal, good pop-up.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good giveaway. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Chomper. Yeah, this is a really good giveaway, and we're trying to blow somebody away and just bless them with a whole ready to fly kit. I mean, this thing's tuned. I mean, it's whoever ends up winning this, you're going to be set up with basically a Ferrari right out of the gate.
Oh, yeah. Right out the gate.
Right out of the gate.
Yes,
so there you go, my friend. So, too funny. I'm telling you, it was funny how it all played out, too, because, you know, Crystal had said, hey, let me in. And I'm like, oh, I said, what? I have to get to the code, right? Because I didn't see her down here, you know, asking to get in there. I didn't see her. And, I mean, matter of fact, let's go ahead and pop it up again real quick. I want to go ahead and shout these guys out because they are awesome in the drone community, guys. Make sure you check out the Drone Network. And it is Fridays, every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check them out every Friday. And also on Wednesdays, is it every other Wednesday or is it every Wednesday?
It's usually every Wednesday, but you know, sometimes life happens.
Absolutely it does. Which I'm sure I'll probably find out one Saturday, but
when it warms up,
get back from a meetup and it's like, oh man, I got to get on the live stream. Yeah,
I'm actually rebuilding one of these now.
Oh yeah, that's nice. So I saw when you opened up them parts. Yeah. I saw, absolutely. So we got a special guest on. I have to change the title when I upload this and put special guest tonight.
Well, I was hoping I made it here while you were live.
Live streams with guests and some live stream collaborations.
Raz was going to try to keep you here. You tried to get off at 9.
Oh, absolutely, yes, Ray. I swear. Yeah, you want to smoke in that new car? She probably still got that nice new car smell.
She does.
I stopped one time for the smoke.
Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty good for a 2-hour ride.
That's because he was ready to frazzle my nerves.
Oh, no.
It was like,
Oh, geez. Yes.
Yeah,
so,
I drove the Fusion up here.
Okay. and I was telling everybody in the stream earlier that these tips I'm going over tonight, you know, this is what I've actually knowledge I've gained throughout the community, right. You know, from various sources, you know, friends, you know, some people we've met through YouTube,
right?
You guys, some of the chats we're in, like all these are things that I really think are going to help people if they've like they've gotten in the hobby, right? They bought their ready to fly or whatever, and they want to test out the waters to see if they like FPV. Now they're at the point where they're like, okay, I love it. Like I'm all in. I want to go to the next level. So that's what these tips are going to be right here. These 10 tips. This is what I want to tell people. If you're going to get in the hobby and you want to stick with it, I think these tips will help you save money. Also help out with a lot of frustration down the road. Yeah, Rebecca was up on the street. She was upstairs and she was like, oh, because for some reason she was having issues. She couldn't get in the chat last week. So we got her all set up on the chat now.
Right.
And yeah, that was a great surprise.
She said, who's at my door?
Yeah, that was great. I mean, you couldn't have planned it any better right here on the live stream. You got here just in time too.
I wish you had a basement door. I'd go, boom.
Yeah, like the police. We don't want the police coming up in here. You know what happened last time. Last time I was on the live stream with Kevin, the Drone Network. Captain Cook was on there. He's like, I see the lights flashing behind you. Oh man, that was good stuff. That was good stuff.
You guys need your radio worked on. This the guy. I'm telling you, he doubted himself with that X9 light. He got it done a day over with.
Yeah, it was not easy, believe it or not.
It's not. It was a definitely difficult radio.
Yeah, and like there's just so many different things you have to flash, and then you have to download, you know, the OpenTX, and once you get that done, then you have to do the internal module, and you have to move stuff around from, you know, your PC to card, and then back into the controller, and it's definitely took me about probably a good solid hour to get everything all flashed and flipped and swipped. And
Plummet.
Michael Blade, welcome, Michael Blade. Just got his first Tiny Hawk 2 ready to fly kit.
Nice.
Newbie to FPV, but long-time DJI. Well, welcome, man. Congratulations. Something tells me I think you're going to be all in. That's how I was, man. All in. John asked you if you got your Tango 2 working.
Yeah, I ended up getting that calibrated and ended up sending it back to Chris. Whether he bound to a quad and flies with it or not, I'm not sure of that yet.
Awesome. Yeah, me and Chris, we kind of talked back and forth with the Tango, and I bounced some stuff off of him, and he was able to get it done. Absolutely. Yeah, Adam's in the room. He said, "What's up, my brother Chris?"
That H7.
Yeah, you got to see. Check it out. How his latest video. He took a beast class, and I kid you not. If you were just to watch that video and you didn't know any better, you think he was flying a 5-inch. I mean, some of the maneuvers he was doing with that thing, I was like, "Whoa, this is insane."
I took it out, and the first set of packs, it was doing a throttle hop. When I get in, a throttle hop on me, so I didn't want to kind of go under nothing and try to throttle and hop up on me.
Oh yeah.
So I just, in my second set of packs, I was like, I'm straight coming off the block. I'm running just like a 5-inch. Russell was over there with me, and man, I let that thing rip. He said it was crazy to watch a beast class just get thrown around like that.
Wow. When I say beast class, guys, this drone is probably at least this wide, probably. I mean, it's
10-inch props.
10-inch props on this thing. So it's like double the size of a 5-inch, pretty much. Props off said he's waiting on more beast footage.
Props off. What's up, buddy? Wait till you see what's to come, man. X class. That's the next one.
Okay.
32 inches in between each prop.
Just so you know, guys, stream's definitely going to go over tonight. There's no way it's not going to now. So let me go ahead and jump into, and Chris will be able to back me up on this one. Tip number 4, if you're going to be sticking with FPV, you're going to want to have 2 or 3 or 4 consistent quadcopter builds. Let me tell you what I'm talking about here. So this is my reverb. Say hi to Mr. Reverb. This is my reverb. Say hi to Mr. Reverb. That's 2 reverbs. This is Alien. This is the only one that's a little bit different, but definitely similar. Say hi to Mr. Alien, who's very similar to Reverb.
And this one is
currently a work in progress, but this is my 3rd Reverb, or my 4th consecutive quad. Now, if you're going to be getting into FPV and you're going to want to stick in FPV, I highly recommend you getting, and like I said, these tips are all from the community, not just from me, guys. I'm just relaying the messages. But you want to get some consistent quadcopters so that, and I had this happen to me multiple times. You're out here flying, boom, you end up having a bad crash, and all of a sudden, oh no, a flight control went out. Oh, that one's done.
Yep.
That one's done for the day. Guess what? I'm not done for the day. Boom, pull out this one. When you hop over to a consistent quad, basically you're starting right back off where you left off. The feeling's going to be the same because they're very similar. The parts are interchangeable, so you can use, you can swap out the parts from this one for that one. Very, very critical. I really do think that this will help you to progress, to get you to that next level, when you can jump from one quadcopter to the next and they feel just about the same. That is probably one of the biggest tips I can give you if you want to stick with FPV. You want to have at least 2 or 3 consistent quads. And if you can go with 4, go with 4. Heck, if you want to go with 5, go with 5. But you want to be able to jump from one to the other and just have that consistency.
It is good.
It is really good. I wish I had done this earlier, because when I first started out in the hobby, I just had a whole mismatched slew of quadcopters. They all felt different. The parts were different. So when I jumped from one to the other, it took me a little bit to get used to, okay, this one rolls a little bit different,
right?
Or this one flips a little bit different, or the throttle on this one is just a little bit different. These all using the same motors, same flight controller, same ESC, same, if not just about the same frames. You know, the Alien is just a little bit different than the Reverb. You'll see it's just a little bit different, but not enough to where I can actually feel it when I jump from one to the other.
Yep.
So that is hey, don't want to break it. Absolutely. Hey, it's going to get broken. And I'm going to tell you what happens to your confidence level when you're out there, at least for me. When I got to 3 consecutive quads, it just changes your whole mindset when you get out there and you start flying FPV. All of a sudden, when you crash one quad or you break a quad, your day's not over. And you don't have that feeling in the back of your mind like, oh, man, I don't want to take this risk because if I take this risk and I break this quad, I'm done for the day. I can't fly anymore. And I had a lot of that to push through in my FPV journey. So I'm telling you, I have 2 or 3 consistent consecutive rigs that you can swap out parts and that feel just about the same.
I have crazy quads. You guys know that know me and know I have a whole wall, and I still run 3 consecutive quads, 3 apexes, all running the same.
Absolutely. Michael McReynolds, you want to type in, I'll put it down here in the live chat here, or maybe Crystal, if she can. He's looking for the FPV Noob Tube
I got you.
link.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much. You know, live streams are so much easier when you have a couple people to help you out.
It is.
Running it by yourself is it's a little challenging.
Real challenging.
Keep up with chat and everything. Because you got session mounts. Yes, I do. I'm still running sessions, John. And I will keep running sessions as long as GoPro Plus, and that's going to be another tip of mine, as long as GoPro Plus keeps them in the warranty program, I will keep flying the sessions, brother. Session 5s. Absolutely. Chomper, FPV YouTube, E-Drone, whereabouts? Okay, props off. We are, well, actually, Chris is from Maryland, and I'm in Delaware. So Chris is in Delaware right now with me.
Right. 2 hours apart, about.
Exactly.
A little over 2 hours apart.
Yes. All right.
Waiting for props off to come down, fly that beast.
Ooh.
I think that's why he wants to know where you are.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun when you get together with a group of people. Absolutely. That's another. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting so ahead of myself. All these tips. I'd spit them right out in 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Tip 6.
Michael McReynolds, Crystal, thank you so much. She dropped the link to the FPV Noob Tube channel down in the chat. Make sure you go ahead and check that out, and go ahead and enter in somebody that you want to get in there. Hyper Smooth. This is Hyper Smooth, John. What are you talking about, man? I don't need no Hyper Smooth.
You see my Sesh 5 videos? Smooth butter.
I got these Hyper Smooths right here, bruh. Right here. That's stick time.
Ray done ordered something.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Where's my wrench?
Big order, too.
I got you, brother. Let's go ahead and wrench up. Ray. What do you think?
Ray needs a wrench.
Boom. Look at that. Ask and you shall receive. Congratulations to Razman FPV.
We're going to be doing a giveaway tonight.
No, we're not. No, that was last week, and it's only once a month. Now, you watch the views will go from 18 to like 50. Oh, man. So smooth. Absolutely. Now, I got a GoPro 8. I got it right here. I had it strapped to my head today doing a review. And, this is what happens. Ooh, it got busted. But you know what? It's still, the touchscreen still works on this, believe it or not. But yeah, I got a GoPro 8. I just am not, I'm not happy with the form factor. I don't like putting this refrigerator. I don't like putting this refrigerator on my quads, man. I love the session form factor. And like I said, unless GoPro Plus stops, which they will eventually, they will stop support for the Hero 5 session. And when they do, that's when I'll be switching. But for right now, I'm sticking with my sessions. 508 FPV, welcome into the Send It Saturday.
5 a week.
Count me in for that giveaway. I'm not giving away anything on my channel tonight, guys. You got to go to the FPV Noob Tube. But don't go right now. You just got here. Stick around. All right. Let's go ahead and get into tip number 5. Oh, this is a big one. This really, I should have said this earlier. If you're going to be sticking with FPV,
Oh yeah.
you need a good, I don't mean just you need a good soldering station. Yes. Get you a good soldering station or a good soldering iron, whether that be the TS series. I actually have I have a station that I use, and if I don't completely just tear down my whole set here, I probably will. I can't really show you, but actually I can show you. You know what I'll do? I'll show you. I'll show you what I got here. I have a UI 469. I highly recommend the soldering station if you can.
Yeah, I like the stations. They tend to hold more heat. I run mine real hot. I'm a hot solderer, but I touch and go even on the smaller stuff. What?
Ray has 4 packs coming.
Oh
Yeah. Congratulations, Razman.
Nice.
Let me stop.
And I know I don't have to ask if they're 6S. I already know they are.
So you see that soldering station there, guys? Sorry for the echo. That is the AUE 469
Yes.
soldering station. If you're going to stick with FPV, guys, make sure you get a really decent or good soldering station or soldering iron. Highly recommend that.
I got to interrupt for a minute, Eric.
Oh.
Guys,
Oops, sorry. Get this out of here.
don't let time or travel distance keep you from experiencing a new place to fly.
No.
We literally drove 6 hours to New York and stayed with Razman and Jessica and had an epic time flying in their area. We've had people drive down to our house just to fly in Chris's backyard. It's a different
Where am
feel
I?
when you get to fly in somebody else's area that you only see on YouTube.
Yeah.
When you actually get to experience meeting up with other community members, it takes FPV to a whole new level.
It does.
Don't let that distance on MapQuest or Waze or wherever be the one thing that holds you back.
No. Where you at? I want to come fly with you.
We did it for
Yes.
years. Now, this year alone, we've done more traveling, even with COVID,
So that
than
lift
what we would
table?
think was possible.
See all the switches on it.
Yeah, this is actually it's an old projector table.
Okay.
I got it at a yard sale for like I think she said like I have it for like $1.
That's freaking cool.
And I was like, I need something that folded and it held my computer and it did the trick.
Yeah, like tonight I was just sitting home. We're like, it gets dark early. Shit, I'm riding up. We're gonna bomb this live stream.
Oh, I'm glad you did, brother. You made it like that much more fun tonight. I kept looking at the clock and I'm like, man, I got to slow down because I'm gonna end up, run out of stuff to talk about before the hour's over. Man, you came in, it was perfect. Perfect.
Surprise!
It was a perfect surprise. Props Off said 145 for plane tickets to fly a Beast class. He's coming.
Come on. I kid you not. I'll put it in your hands, man. You have at her.
Yes. And that's going to be tip number 8 right there. Crystal just touched on that.
Uh-oh.
Tip number 8 is
Damn you.
if you're going to
Sorry.
stick. No, I'm glad you chimed in because that's where we were going
That's
with
what
this.
everybody was talking about, though. They're like, no, it's too far. Don't let that number, because that's all it is, guys. It's a number.
Yes. If you want to take your FPV to the next level, it's going to be a heck of a lot harder to do that by yourself.
It is.
You want to surround yourself with others that are in the hobby, whether that be through Facebook, through YouTube. Use the social media to your benefit. You can go out there and just type in FPV or just type in drones in general. If you just want to, get together and just do drones. I mean, this list is mainly for FPV, but it could be for camera drones as well. When I talk about the getting together and meeting up with people, go on Facebook and just type in, your state and then drones, or your state and then FPV drones. You'd be surprised how many groups you may have right in your backyard that you didn't even know. I've met some phenomenal people in this hobby. This right here, this is my best friend. I kid you not. This is my best friend. I would trust him with my life.
Same
He
here.
is my best friend, and I know if I needed some support, he'd be right there, and vice versa. And when it comes to questions, you have questions about the hobby. It's so much better when you have a group of people, or at least, a other person
It really is.
to be able to bounce stuff off of and share the experience together. So that is probably one of the biggest tips. If you're going to stick with FPV, find people, get out there, get on Facebook, get on YouTube, and just find others that are passionate for the hobby like you and surround yourself with them.
I mean, Chuck just came here in October from, he's based out of Indiana and Wisconsin. So props off. Ohio's not that far away, baby, when you think about it like that.
It's really not. Hey, props off. Got to get the kids to bed. I really appreciate you coming in, brother. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you so much for coming in, and I really am glad about all the feedback. You guys have been really interactive in the chat, and that really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate that. Get those kids into bed and get yourself some shut-eye, and make sure you check us out, man, and make sure you get that plane ticket. I'm telling you,
be good.
you won't regret it.
No, you
won't regret it.
We will make you one hell of a good time coming over here. Believe that.
Absolutely. Yes. So we are at, we're at 9:02. Okay. We're going to go ahead and go on to tip number 7. Tip number 7. Tip number 7. Get some decent tools. Hex drivers. Okay. You're going to stick with FPV. You're going to want some hex. Well,
get 2 sets. He's missing it.
Get some hex drivers. This is a kit from Race Day Quads. I'm telling you right now, these hex drivers I use almost on a daily basis with this hobby.
Yes.
You do not want to rely on, I don't even think I have any in here because I hate them so much, but you do not want to rely on, you do not want to have to rely on these guys right here. These things are absolute garbage. They're a pain in the rear end. I hate using them, and they just suck. So get you a decent set of hex drivers, and I guarantee you one thing: you will not be sorry you did. I was very hesitant on getting hex drivers for a while because I had a couple of the hex key sets,
Yep.
And I would sit there and I'd sit there and battle with them and fight with them, and finally I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? Yes, I have these, and no, it makes it hard. It makes it harder to justify going out and spending more money. Oh my God! If I had bought that hex driver set from day one, I could have saved myself a ton of frustration. So if you're going to stick with FPV, get you a really good hex driver set. Race Day Quads has a really nice one, so make sure you check them out.
You've had that set for a long time, and it still looks brand new and looks like it works good.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
like the fatter handles.
Yes, and I love the grip on them.
Yeah,
it really gives you that extra torque that you need. Plus, it comes with the prop wrench tool. So
I've been through 2 sets of them already. That's why I said get the 2 sets.
John said, "Oh my God, hex keys suck." Yes, they do in this hobby.
Do.
They're horrible. Hey, welcome into the room, CSU. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, man. What does one do when he lives in, God forbid, in Canada and not a single FPV enthusiast in 1,000-kilometer radius? That's a tough one, man. But I will say,
They might be hiding.
They might be hiding, and if you can't meet up with them in person, try to set up a group through Messenger or a way that you guys can communicate. Almost on a daily basis. If you set up a group and invite them to your group, at least if you can't see them all the time because they're maybe a little bit too far for you, if you get them into the group, you can still have those conversations. You can still bounce ideas off one another. That's the best recommendation I can make for your situation.
Really is.
I do feel for you, man, because doing this hobby by yourself, it can get lonely, it can get boring, and it can be very overwhelming. So yeah, just try to reach out, through social media if you can. Find people that may be in your country. See if anybody's interested in joining, a group with you, a messenger group.
Reckless FPVs in Canada. Newfound Drones is in
Okay.
Canada.
Yeah, quite a few. Depends on where you're at, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Kenny's channel.
Cardoso Media
Yeah,
Is in
Cardoso.
is in Canada.
Yep.
There's several.
I know that there is some drone pilots I've seen in the community that are from Canada. So make sure you
Quite a
just
few.
go, YouTube might be a good place to look too. Just type in Canada and FPV drones.
It's
or
really
Canada
tough to
drones.
I
find
tell you-
people in your area.
The craziest thing was when I was searching on YouTube and came across other quad videos, more or less in our backyard, and I'm like, hold up, who's flying in my area?
Oh,
And that's when we started discovering other pilots. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
just look in your general area.
Yep, exactly. And we have that ability now, guys. This is 2020. We have the technology now that we can bring people together through the social media platforms now. 10, 15 years ago, this would have all been just dreams. It's here now. It's reality. Get on those social media platforms and start searching. Search drone groups, FPV groups. Just go in there and just start searching. You'd be surprised at how many that you can find that you can be a part of, and you guys can start bouncing off information. Let's see. Chomper, I fixed the best kit I ever got. Yeah, I've seen some of those smart screwdrivers. I still just use the manual stuff. Just for me, it's just what I've always been using. But yeah, if there's nothing wrong with those smart screwdrivers or anything like that. Let me go ahead and jump into tip number 8. Tip number 8, guys. I can't say it enough. I had to learn the hard way because I'm stubborn. Please cover your arms with some kind of protective anything. This is wire loom. This is like the same wire loom you would see, like in your auto parts store.
You don't want prop straight.
I'm telling you right now, I have chopped so many wires because I thought that tape was going to save me. Electrical tape will not save you. Electrical tape can be cut through from these props coming down and cutting and nicking that tape over and over and over. And next thing you know, you got wires cut. And when you got wires cut, your motor's not spinning. And that is bad news. So, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you don't have to. Take your old props, cut them off, and tape the prop or zip tie the prop right over top of your wires on your arms. Can't stress this enough, guys. If you're going to stick with FPV, you're going to start building quadcopters, cover your arms and make sure those wires are not exposed to getting prop struck. Save yourself a lot of frustration and a lot of money.
Wires are not that bad to repair, but when you get an ESC on the arm individuals and you strike it with that prop, it destroys it.
It does. It really does. And it took me a while to just be like, you know what? I'm done with electrical tape. It's just not giving me the protection I need. I need a better solution. I did use the props for a little while where I would cut the props off and put them on there. And it does work. It will save you. I just think that the wire loom for me personally is a little more clean. And it's a lot easier to just snip off a couple zip ties than to have to unravel electrical tape. So I'm trying to do away with the electrical tape off my quad builds, if at all possible. So E-Drone, that strap looks familiar. Oh yeah, oh yeah, brother. I love that strap, man. It's still on there. Absolutely. Those iFlight straps and the diatones.
I actually just broke mine today on my Apex. I was tightening the battery down in the go-kart track. Snapped it right in half. I'm like, no.
Oh man, those straps are a godsend.
But it's been on there for a while.
That's not on my tips, but that's a free one on the house. Thanks, Raz. Yeah, if you can get you some nice quality battery straps, the leather ones with the metal buckles. Yes. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. Hey, Grex Whirlybird, welcome into the room. John, you have just gone completely downhill, brother. I love you for it.
Get that food off your shirt. That's what I didn't eat on the way up there.
Something tells me though that the prop would still be able to go through those, John. Just saying. That's a good stuff. All right. Let's see. I did number 8. Number 9. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, number 9. Yes. Oh, this is a good one, guys. This is a good one. So if you have like let's see, if you have a lot of the ESCs now, right? They can plug into the flight controller via a plug header connection. This is a good tip for you. If you're going to stick with FPV, and even if you're just getting into FPV, this actually could be for you too. But I put this on the list because I feel like if you're going to be sticking with FPV, you're going to be doing this more often than when you just get in the hobby. Use tweezers, okay, to pull out your plug header connections. The reason I say that is because if you just pull them out by the wires alone, over time, the consistent pulling over and over again, those wires will pull out.
Exactly.
And they are let me tell you, they are a pickle.
Not to mention pull straight out, not lift up and pull. Because if you lift up and pull, you will pop the JEST right off the board.
You'll pop it right off the board. And I'm telling you right now, there is nothing worse than you trying to sit there with this real little tiny wire and you're trying to get that wire back up into that plug header connection. Oh man, it's a nightmare. So I just take the tweezers, and I have a plug here I can show you somewhere. I should have been a little bit more prepared. Here they are. This is a little kit that I got. This actually has all the little balance plugs in here that you can see. But what I do is little kit. You see, they have a whole bunch of different balance connectors, so you can replace them. Really good kit. I've actually used a lot of those. But see, if you see this little plug connector, you can actually get the tweezers on either side. There's just enough of a lip right there that you can actually just work it back and forth, and boom, it'll come right out. That way you don't put any stress on the wires themselves, because I can't tell you how many times I went to go pull out these connectors with the wires alone, and the wires just pull right out. And I'm telling you, man, it's a pain. So use tweezers when you go ahead to pull out your plug header connections on your flight controllers, and even on your like on your little beta,
yes,
your little whoops.
Really on there would really help you.
I mean, look how small these wires are. I mean, they are tiny, right?
Plug motor wires.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the plug motor wires. You just get that tweezers in there, and you just sit there and you just work it back and forth, and boom, it'll come right out. Don't pull it out with these wires. I'm telling you, you will save yourself a ton of frustration. You're going to stick with FPV, and you're going to be pulling out these plug header connections eventually. So when you go to pull these out, get yourself a good pair of tweezers and use those. Let's see. I wish I lived down south. I need nice sunny weather. I know, man. We're dark here on the East Coast at like 5:30.
Yes,
it's terrible right now.
It's terrible. We flew today the go-kart tracks from like 3 o'clock to probably 5 o'clock, and it started getting so cold. And we were in Ocean City today. Greg said you got to stand a little closer to the razor.
I like his comment above. What an amazing group of people. This, I can't even call it a hobby. Don't wanna. FPV is a way of living, not a hobby. Hello. Flying makes you free. Flying is living.
Hey, we have another special guest on the stream tonight. This is Savannah. Say hi to Savannah, everybody. This is my girlfriend's daughter. And yes, she has even flown drones herself. Yeah. And she's got an RC truck that she likes. I think we're going to definitely one day be able to get her an FPV. Don't you worry. She'll be putting the goggles on and be a little racer. What do you think?
Yeah.
Did you have fun over to Ayla's?
Yeah.
Yeah? I didn't know Chris and Crystal were stopping by. They completely just like surprised me. How cool is that? See? We got some people talking. Hey, welcome into the room, Glenn Edwards. Hey, welcome. We got RC Crazy saying howdy. Hey, look, John said hi. Remember John?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember John?
John's kind of unforgettable.
Yeah. So what's your favorite drone of mine? If you had to pick one.
Mommy's.
Mommy's.
And what do we call that one?
The Rebecca drone.
The Rebecca drone. Hey, Mrs. RC and Custom, if I didn't get you earlier, welcome in. She said hi. Yeah, this is what it's all about, guys. This is our future here. So if you have little ones that you can start, get them in while they're young, start showing them, get them a little toy drone they can fly around. And yeah, I don't think there's really if you're able to walk and talk, I think you should be able to fly drones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grab a bunch of Band-Aids.
Let's see. So
He had a good question. He says, how long can I leave my 1S batteries charged for before damage?
Well, it depends on your charger. There is some chargers that when you plug them in, once they get to full charge, they will basically go down to a trickle. So they'll stop providing the charge current, and they'll only provide just enough to where it starts depleting a little bit. It'll trickle charge it back up to full. There is, I would really have to see the charger, but I would say if you're charging your batteries to full on 1S, I would, when they're full, if you're going to be flying that day, just go ahead and unplug them maybe like an hour before you fly or something like that. I wouldn't recommend leaving them plugged in all the time, just because you don't want to have those stay full. You want to have them somewhere in the middle. If they're going to be sitting for any amount of time, you want to try to get them into a storage charge. Danielle enjoys it. Awesome. Yeah, Danielle, that's great. I know Chris had sent over a quadcopter for her to fly and get into the hobby. I think that's amazing. And we need some more females in our hobby, definitely. So if you know somebody that needs the gear and you have a female that that wants to get into the hobby, send them over to the FPV Noob Tube. It's not too late. They can get in on this giveaway and win a amazing ready to fly blow your socks off kit.
That's going down Wednesday.
That's going down Wednesday on Hump Day. Make sure you check it out on Hump Day. I'll pop it up one more time just so you guys see. I'll put it up here. That way you guys can see the FPV Noob Tube. Make sure you check out the Drone Network on Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Crystal's Wacky Wednesdays. Make sure you check her out, Crystal Justice on YouTube. And then for the giveaway, head on over to the FPV Noob Tube this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can go on over there and check out the Hump Day Live, and you will be in with all of the goodies that are to come very, very soon. Anything you can recommend for people that maybe want to continue with the drones? I mean, you've seen some of the stuff. What do you think? What should they do if they want to keep on flying drones?
Try not to break them.
All right. Yeah, I love it. Try not to break your drones if at all possible. That's a great tip there from Savannah.
Always good when you don't break something.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, goes back to the 2 or 3 consistent quads. You can have a day that would be a really, really bad day. You can make it a not so bad day by having multiple quadcopters. So 2 or 3 consistent quads is the way to go. And yeah, make sure you get on that. We got some in the chat. The best tip ever. See, I'm telling you, that is the ticket right there. That
was easy.
Yes, that was the easiest, best tip of the night. Don't break your drones. See, Mrs. RC said good tip. Awesome. And tip number 10. This is something that there's a stream guide. Yeah, man. We got surprise guests on the show tonight. This is awesome. If you're gonna break something, break it good, Tommy G.
Exactly.
If you're gonna break it, just smash it.
Make fire.
Yes. Tip number 10, guys, is you're going to want, if you're going to stick with FPV and you're going to be, flying these really hard locations. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Savannah wants to say something.
Hi, Vampire 4997.
Hey, that's John.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, she knows who you are, John. You got a shout out there, bud. No extra charge tonight. You like the little gong? We were talking about it in bots. Okay. He said, well, crap, I'm going about it all wrong then. There you go. I think in Discord. Oh, yeah, Discord. That is a good point. That is another platform if you're looking to find people. Make sure you check out Discord. Lots of people have Discord chats. And if you can get in with one, that I highly recommend doing that to get yourself in the hobby. Yes. Look. See, he said hi, and there's all the little emojis. Razman said cute. It's because my drones are pink. I know. See, she likes your pink drones. We just need to give her one. That's all. John's like, what? Oh. All right. Tip number 10. I know my handwriting's pretty bad, but do you think you can read that? Tip number 10.
Durable.
Yes.
Durable FPV. What is it?
Antenna.
Antenna. Smaller. Casing. More. Durable.
That's right, guys. Tip number 10. If you're going to fly FPV, I highly recommend you getting a durable FPV antenna with a smaller casing. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. All right. So if you're going to get an FPV, there is some really nice antennas. Okay. These work really well, but they are a little bit blocky. They're a little bit large. And because of that, they tend to hit things a lot. And it puts a lot of abuse on this stem. So what I recommend, if at all possible, is to get something a little more smaller form factor. Okay.
The lollipop.
Yeah, lollipop. So, yeah, that's Savannah's blue drone there. See? Hey, Michael McReynolds, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate your support. Make sure you check out the FPV Noob Tube. Crystal put the link in there for you. Glad to have you in, brother. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend.
Night, Michael.
Yes.
Good night.
Here's what I'm talking about. You see how the top of this is the Rush Tank Cherry FPV antenna. It's very similar to like the Lumineer Axie style. It's about the same size, and because it has a smaller form factor, let me show you some comparison here. Because it has a smaller form factor than, say, the TBS Triumph, you can see how much larger the stem is on this, right? Hey, Simon Seagrave. Go ahead and hit the button for me. Welcome in, Simon Seagrave. Thanks for coming in, brother. So you can see right here, guys, you see the difference in the size on these. You can see the Triumph here is it's got a little bit bigger form factor. And I have found through my FPV journeys that the larger size, while yes, they are durable, they do work, but they do put way more strain on the stem when you start hitting and crashing. These don't put quite as much strain on the stems. And I feel like these last a little bit longer. So try to get you like a lollipop style FPV antenna, something that's got a little bit smaller form factor. And I think you will agree that they tend to last a little bit longer. Yep. Vampire said, yep. Thank you so much. Crossfire has better range though, doesn't it? I was talking about the FPV antennas for the video. The Crossfire, that's going to be for your control link. This is the TBS Triumph. Hey, good night, Tommy G. Have a great night, brother. Hey, look, it's Josh Withrow. Go ahead and welcome in Josh. Hey, welcome in Josh Withrow.
Josh, who?
Send it Saturday. We got a
Right,
gangbang.
Thomas.
We got a gangbang going in here on a Saturday with
Yeah.
pop up.
Careful now. You know how rumors get going on YouTube and any other social media.
Okay, Savannah wants to say hi.
I want to say hi to RC Crazy.
Oh, RC Crazy, Eric. She loves it. Yes, welcome. Yep, that is the money. That is the money train right there. Yeah, go tell mommy to go donate again so we can push it. Tell mommy to donate again so we can push it. Oh man, good stuff. I definitely want better video connection for my tiny hawk. He asked Crossfire or Tracer. I haven't used a Tracer. I just don't fly that far away from myself. So for me, I probably will just stick with the Crossfire. But if you're going to be getting into long range, definitely give it a look. It looks really impressive on paper from what I've been seeing. The Tracer, definitely. But yeah, when I said TBS, this is actually a TBS FPV antenna that I was talking about earlier when we were comparing. Let's see. You could change dipole. Yes, Mr. Hey, Dr. Drone, welcome into the chat. Dr. Drone, welcome.
My other one.
And Mr. Gauss, what is going on? Welcome, Mr. Gauss, into the room. Let Dr. Jones say, Chris, you're here. We got surprise guests in the house popping up tonight that I had no idea. Yeah, he teleported. Exactly. See, the technology is getting so good now, guys. He just flew right on over here with his beast class.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Dr. Jerome.
Oh, look, mommy said a super
Mommy!
sticker. We got to push the green one. Push the green one. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the super sticker. Awesome. And you wanted to say hi to Dr. Drone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Dr. Drone.
She is so cute.
She could be your little animated.
I'm telling you, she
animated
is made for the tube. She loves YouTube. Oh, Josh said hi to Crystal and Chris. I'm getting tongue tied. Josh said hi to Chris and Crystal.
I had to come up, bomb and stream. I had to come up, pick the transmitter up anyway, so I didn't tell
Okay,
him.
go
I just
ahead.
showed up when I was streaming.
Mommy, this is something I want to say to you.
Yes, she loves the sound effects.
Hold on.
I gotta add some more to the live stream one. Oh, that one you gotta hold.
Oh.
Yes, Razman FPV. Yeah, three
The
and a half
Popos is
more
here.
hours, and you'll be here. Just saying.
Right?
He's basically saying, just go ahead and
Keep
head
heading
on
north.
out. I was thinking they were going to stay the night. That way we can go fly with John tomorrow.
I didn't bring none of my quads.
That's all right. I got quads for you. I got plenty to go around. Josh said, heck yeah. Awesome.
Girl, you need to go to bed.
And mommy said, you need to go to bed. It's 9:30.
But we can do meetups at the go-kart tracks now.
Oh,
Got with
snap.
the owners.
Back
They're
on.
letting us do it. So they're
Man, that is
like,
exciting,
you can
brother.
fly
I am
whenever you want.
I am
We're
so
better.
happy that you got permission, man, because that is a really cool
Well,
spot.
we were sitting there flying, and a big Dodge come rolling up in there. You know, he drove right in between the tracks.
Oh,
And I
wow.
was like, oh, God. And he got out. And then, so I just got done flying. Doc's like, think I should land? I was like, yeah, we're probably going to get kicked out at this point.
Uh-huh.
He come over, he's like, hey, don't rush. You ain't got to leave. You're good. I don't care. Have fun. You can't hurt nothing here. I'm like, oh, man, you're dope.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, the go-kart track. I've got a video on my channel. Chris does, I think, as well. Josh, I think he actually
Yeah,
has.
we all got it.
We all got videos on that go-kart track.
I went to the other one today across the street, the Grand Prix.
Oh.
Dude, they have the Indy, Indy
they've
track.
got
You getting a race around. It's nice.
Better tracks than Baja does.
I thought the tracks were kind of better. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Simon Seagrave, thanks so much for stopping in, brother. You have a good night. Have a great rest of the weekend. Oh, John wants to come down and hit that track.
Come on, John.
And that's what's so awesome about it, when you can actually get permission from people to fly these places. A lot of times the people are really cool once you explain what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You're not there to damage anything. You're not there to loot or vandalize. You just tell them, hey, we're just trying to fly some drones through here, get some footage. A lot of the times they'll just straight up tell you, like, oh yeah, no problem, just go ahead and go. We actually got permission to fly Deltec Community College in Georgetown.
Yep.
Actually Dover. I don't think they've actually given us permission, but they've never really said anything.
Yeah, we've had the security come over.
Yeah, security's come by, and they've never really said,
Remember the day we went to chase him with a Segway?
Oh yeah, I agree, Josh. Chris is one. It's not just a smooth talking. It's that baby face smooth. They see that baby face and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll let you fly her, no problem.
I'm like, my mom's right over here.
Oh,
Okay,
wait. No, you didn't just go there.
Savannah wants to say hi to another member here.
Razman FPV.
All right.
That's my hello.
She is loving the soundboard, guys. Loves the soundboard.
This is my also other favorite one.
That's my favorite one too. When that goes off, I'm just like, yeah. That's why I need to keep pictures of him taped to the ceiling above my bed. There you go. See that baby face, just him smiling. I'm telling you, that's all. A smile from him and a couple little, hey, I'm just here flying drone. Man, a lot of times they just say, just go ahead and fly, no problem.
I'm starting to get that. It wasn't like easy before. Get out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, guys, I am just blown away at how great the stream has been tonight. Episode 2 has been really good. Make sure you check out my channel. I'm going to be trying to do this as long as I possibly can. Every single Saturday, I'm going to be trying to do a live stream for about an hour, and sometimes we may go over as we're doing tonight. But yeah, if you're watching this back, make sure you can watch it back and check out the 10 tips if you're going to be sticking with FPV. And thank you to the community. Thank you to FPV NoobTube, Drone Network, MD95 TSI, Josh Withrow, Chuck at FPV, Razman FPV. There's just so many people to list because I cannot take sole credit for these tips. These tips is everything I have learned along the way through friends, the community, and it's just been an eye-opening experience. And I wanted to share these experiences to help you. If you're ready to dive in and go all in with FPV, I want you to. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yes, thank you, Jessica. I want you to really consider these tips I gave you tonight. I think it will save you some frustration, possibly some money, and just give you an overall better experience in FPV if you want to take your FPV experience to the next level. So thank you so much for everybody stopping in. I'm going to hang out with these guys for a little bit off stream, but make sure you check out all these channels I mentioned and smash the like button is greatly appreciated. Make sure you give Savannah a big thumbs up. She greatly appreciated it for Savannah. So it's really not that hard.
That was easy.
See, it's really not that hard. Smash that like button, hit the
That
subscribe
was so easy.
and the bell icon, and we will see you guys next Saturday on Sunday Saturday.
Bye.
Have a great night, guys.
Bye bye.
Waiting for the lag. I did that last time. I cut it too early. I forgot about the lag. The lag is real.
You have a great weekend too, Mr.
Good night, Mr. Gals.
Go.
Night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in.
Bye, Jessica. Bye, RC.